Welcome back, everyone.
I just was like, yeah, I'm ready. I just start playing. Completely know your countdown. I didn't hit the button. I frantically reached over and like hit it. Completely just not paying attention. I'm like, la 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 la. Sorry guys, that was just off commentary.
That's funny.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ready, not ready.
Here. Let's go here. Sorry, I'm trying to dig where the killer is gonna be. The killer machine.
The killer.
And I think here is good. I started doing it the other direction at first from where I'm going, but I realized that I should do it this way because we have an escape path to this ladder, like right over here somewhere. So there's no reason to not do it the same direction.
I want to come down and see this ravine.
Yeah. If you come down here, I'll show you where it's at because it'll definitely give us some.
Where are you at? Are you on the very bottom?
I'm at the very bottom right now. You're down here. The ravine's actually not this way, but I'm trying to get... Where's my shaft? I'm trying to find where my shaft's at. That has the ladders going up.
I don't think you went all the way down to bedrock.
I did. I took it all the way to bedrock.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I didn't count to where we're at, and it's like it's somewhere right over here. It's somewhere, maybe somewhere. Hello.
Because I haven't been running into it anymore on the other levels. I was running into it before.
You should. I even made pathways into where you should be hitting. Did I screw something up here? Hold on. Let's go up and find out. Well, if we go up this way a little bit, I can show you the... Oh, wait a minute here. What the hell? Is this the hole that goes to the top?
Yeah.
I screwed up. For some reason, I
Oh,
decided...
are you trying to get the thing that Arcus started?
Yeah.
Oh, that's this way.
Did I get turned around?
Yeah, you must have.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the original
Because I started going this way, and I thought it was the other direction.
Yeah, it's over here somewhere.
I mean, is this it right there? There's a skeleton up there. No, this is where we fell down.
It should be like over here.
I got myself so turned around here.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I got myself so turned around. So then... So it's over here. What the hell did I do? Where did I dig? Oh, you know what I did?
What?
Wait, this is the center.
This is the center.
So I needed to go... Yeah, I was trying... So I went this way, and I started to dig up. This is where I was going to have the mobs go up, and that's why I ran into it, so I'll show you that in a minute. So I came back down and went to go the opposite way because I knew I had gone the wrong direction, and for some reason I decided that it was from this was the center now, and I just kept going the same direction.
I see.
That's why. So yeah, if we go up here to that opening... so this back here, if you look, it opens up into something over there, and I keep hearing mobs run into there and die.
Oh yeah, you got water?
Yeah. I was leaving it there as a buffer zone until, because it definitely opens up here until to something.
Looks like just more cave.
Maybe that was just a shadow glitch I was having, because it was pitch black on my screen. Is that slimes?
Yeah, I hear slimes.
So we're in a slime chunk.
This is a crazy looking cave here.
Yes it is.
I don't have any torches, unfortunately.
This cave goes multiple directions. I have 11 torches and
I don't have any
2 pieces of coal.
Yeah, that's the problem is I don't have I have a silk touch pick.
Yeah, I also have a silk touch. I have a regular iron pick though. Is there coal around here?
There's some right here, yeah.
Some right there, okay. I also have a very full inventory.
Yeah, I got a lot of stone on me.
So here's this. Do you use social media that much?
Twitter.
But not like
or anything like that.
Facebook. So I occasionally will log on to Facebook, especially when I'm either just specifically trying to message. There's a couple of people at the fire department that I don't know if it's that I don't feel strongly enough about them to get their phone numbers, but when I have to communicate with them, it's Facebook Messenger. And there's a couple of high school friends that I'll still talk to on like Facebook Messenger instead of text message. I honestly don't know why. It's just kind of probably because Facebook was popular when we were used to communicate a lot more, so it's still the means of communication that we have.
Right.
But I will tell you, the more and more I go on there, the more and more I see, and maybe it's because I haven't added a lot of friends in the last multiple years, because I don't go on there specifically seeking people out and adding friends, so a lot of the friends I have are still the same ones from many, many years ago. I just find it weird to see people, it's a lot of family. Like, my family is huge into it. Like, my aunts and uncles. And I always find it really funny just to watch their, like, random status updates and rants, because they're not people I ever think about as ranting.
Right? You, like, get this new side of them that you didn't know existed?
Yeah. And I guess in posts or statuses or whatever, I very rarely, in general, ranted anyways. Like, it wasn't something I did in just a public, I'm going to put this out there for everybody on my Facebook fan or my Facebook friends to see how upset I am right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess I'm more surprised that people are still doing it pretty regularly, and it's mainly the older generation now.
Well, the younger generation don't use Facebook. They use other things, right?
Like Snapchat, which supposedly is going bankrupt, but they're like rich. Like, I don't understand that whole concept of things either.
It's going bankrupt?
Well, I was told that they're not meeting the targets that they were supposed to meet, and they were in some like financial distress. And I was like, I don't know how, like, how do you really go into that much financial distress as the company of, you're a messaging app? Like, how much overhead is there really? Like, I'm sure there's overhead and all, and probably way more. I've never run a tech company before. I don't know, what's truly involved in it, but I definitely think there's so much less overhead in something like running a messenger app than there is in selling product.
Right. Like, what are they? I mean, I guess just staff is the main thing, and servers.
Staff and servers. Like, that's all I could think of as well. Staff and servers.
Yeah. Huh. I had no idea they were in financial distress.
Yeah, and maybe I'm reading into it too much. Maybe it's, and you can never tell with businesses, like when they don't meet their targets. Like, because it wasn't that they were losing customers. It was that they weren't gaining at the speed they thought they were going to be gaining. So it's one of those that always throws me off. It's like, okay, so you're still, like, if my sub count on YouTube was still going up, I wouldn't feel bad about it.
Right.
You know,
it's probably investors. They're probably relying heavily on investors, I would guess, right?
And there's people not going through and investing because they don't see the potential anymore.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin.
I mean, Twitter's having that problem too, right?
I don't know how Twitter could be having that problem with Trump as president.
I feel like he's probably hurtful to Twitter.
You think so? I would think it would just make people want to join it to get in the conversation more.
Oh, God. I would never respond to a tweet from him.
I would respond to all of the tweets from him if I thought he actually read them.
I wonder if he can read.
I'm sure he can read, just at like a 5th grade level.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whoa, Skelly. Oh, I never made that shield. God damn it.
So, yeah, people made so much fun of him with the whole drinking of the water thing. And I don't know. It felt kind of silly to me. But then the other day, I saw there's like 15 different clips. Like, when did this man forget how to drink water?
I guess I don't know about the drinking of the water thing.
Yeah, there's a bunch of clips where he holds the water like a kid holding a sippy cup, like with 2 hands, and brings it up to his mouth, like very awkwardly. Almost, it looks like he thinks there's a straw there, but there's not. And then he takes a sip. It's really, really strange.
I find that kind of funny.
Well, I mean, the reason why I find it funny is because he made so much fun of Ted Cruz about the way he drank water on the campaign trail. And then, I don't know, apparently he just doesn't know how to hold a cup without using both hands. I don't know. It's real weird, and I don't know. It just felt like a silly thing to make fun of whenever every news outlet was talking about it when it first happened. But now that I've seen like 6 different clips where he's been drinking his water like that every time now, And then there's other clips where, like on the campaign trail, he just drinks a bottle of water like every other human being on the planet. So, like, I don't know what's happened to him. Like, I mean, there might be something wrong with him.
I mean, do you think there's some things he just does, though, to do them?
Like, just to get attention?
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely has made it very clear in the past that whether he was lying or not because he did something stupid. Hey, gold, piece of gold, woo!
Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of gold.
Well, you just dropped it from the,
Oh, yeah.
It came down to my lair, so I stole it. But he's made it very clear, which is kind of cunning and ingenious in a way. It was, especially for him when he was running for president, because he would say some extremely controversial things. And I remember once somebody was interviewing him, and they said, you really can't believe, and they stated, I don't remember what it was, but they stated whatever it was he said, and his response was, I don't know, maybe I do. People are talking about it though, aren't they? And the reporter was like, what do you mean? He's like, people are still talking about me and what I said, right? And it was like, wow, like he, no matter what people can say, he does have a business mind about him, whether he makes all the right business decisions or not.
Right.
You know, in his companies, people can argue like either way. Doesn't mean he doesn't have some tactics that help give him the edge.
Yeah, people always say there's no such thing as bad press, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it very well could be let's get some of the, you know, well, and I guess it would make sense if this is accurate or not, but there was the news article or news outlet today on one of the speeches. I guess he said something about, he basically admitted that they snuck something into the new healthcare bill and didn't want it talked about too much because they didn't want people to realize what it really was. And it was just one of the ways it gets rid of some of the penalties and essentially kind of like undermines the old Obamacare, like some specific part of it. But like, okay, maybe if that was really the case, he started drinking water from a cup, like a little sippy cup, so that would take over the news and people wouldn't dig harder at the things that he was actually trying to push through. It's possible. Yeah. I mean, don't you think it'd be kind of fun to be, you know, in the position of where everybody's watching you and just to do stupid things to see like what, for one, like what can you really get away with? For two, what can you just make people talk about ridiculously? Like we talked about, it's the concept we talked about the other day on the people who drive down the street and have the thought process of turning their car to the side of the road and, you know, taking out a bunch of pedestrians, which unfortunately happened in Australia today, which is really sad. But like that thought process of doing something like that, but less extreme, more of a just, okay, people are watching, what stupid thing can I do today? And like just troll them.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Sure. But honestly, just over people that know I exist is too much for my liking. Like just through the YouTube stuff.
I will tell you that I have met so many YouTubers, streamers, etc. at all the conventions and stuff, and I honestly hate when I hear people say, "Oh, I don't like all the attention," you know, blah blah blah. Because no matter what, if you truly didn't like the attention at least somewhat, you would never have gotten into the public face of YouTube or Twitch.
I did not know this was possible whenever I started doing this. I just kind of like, okay, I will tell you without lying at all. If you had told me at the start that it was going to result in the number of subscribers I ended up with and the amount of attention I ended up with, I never would have done it. I swear to you.
Okay, and that that I might believe. But like when I started too, like at the same time as you, I didn't know it was something you could actually make money off of. I was more just doing it for, you know, for fun and giving other people entertainment, but full well knowing that I am putting myself out there to the public.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was to like a really small audience that it kind of would always stay that way, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I did not realize that where this was all going.
Which?
And honestly, like the last couple years with like less people being interested, has been way better for me at least. Like I prefer it that way.
But at the same time, don't you want your Twitch subscriber count to grow? I guess now it's different because now since the career change has happened to YouTube as YouTube / like a online content creator as career, you kind of are forced to.
Right. Right.
To
Yeah. No, I mean,
be out
now
there.
it's totally like for the money. I mean, not that I honestly, I like Twitch so much better than YouTube now because it feels like the really small community that I wanted, like early on. Like, whenever my videos would get like 300 or 400 views and there was a conversation in the videos, that I enjoyed that. And that's kind of what streaming feels like. There's, 300-400 people watching, and I know I see the same people in the chat on a regular basis, and I see that they've resubscribed for 12 months or whatever, and so I basically am getting exactly what I want out of Twitch, or what I wanted early on. Like, I would never want my Twitch to blow up, like some of these streamers have, like like Dr. Disrespect or someone like that, who gets 25,000 people watching when he streams. Like, that's just too much for me.
Where are you at in this cave, by the way? Because there's a
Back where we started.
There's a massive ravine I'm at that I cannot take on.
I don't have any torches.
Yeah, I got a couple. I have a ridiculously full inventory, though.
Like, whenever you dropped the coal, I didn't have any wood.
Which dropped a potion.
I don't know where you went, though.
I got a potion of instant health from a witch. Wait, I see your name tag. I'm going to try to come over
like, I basically where we started.
Yeah, I'm really bad with direction in this game. Oh god, oh god. I made lava go in ways I didn't want it to go. Okay, lava blocked in. Okay, if you look to your right.
I see you. I see you.
Yeah, right up here. And watch out, there's still like holes above me. Like, this place is crazy. Back here, he's getting all the... If you open up that one block right there and just go in, you'll see that it is insane.
Wow. Mob's just falling down.
There was like 6 witches. Not really, but there was 2. I mean, how would you feel? I guess... That's interesting, because some people make a lot of money off of like Twitch and stuff because they're Twitter, because their Twitters get so big that they get paid for all the advertisements and all. What would you feel about that? Because then you're not out there, but you're probably putting out a lot of advertisements for things you don't necessarily.
That's one of the things I've always been against, is advertising products I don't believe in. So I've always, if I've ever advertised for something, it's something that I use and believe in.
I would love to advertise a product that I didn't believe in by telling the company they want me to advertise, and I'll be like, I'm going to be honest with this review. Like, I will just tell them that pretty much this is a product that exists. It can be purchased.
Look at this.
Yeah. Look at this item
on a shelf with anything else.
Blah 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 company paid me to promote this, so here it is. You can buy it. I don't know what it does. I don't know how it works, but it's purchasable. If you'd like one, you get it from somewhere.
If you'd like. Hey, creeper.
Yeah, because advertisements themselves, and that's why I guess I find that interesting about, I feel the same way. I don't really want to ever advertise. I would never go on, like, I've done a few product reviews before, and they've all been honest. I would never be able to go on and endorse something, even if I didn't like it or it didn't work. Like, I actually got a company sent me a free copy of some new recording software. That was like, it's supposed to be like a Fraps type replacement, and I was like, great, since I can't get OBS to work, and my Fraps is older technology, even though it still works, it just needs a lot of like post rendering work. I was like, I'm gonna give this thing a try, and the whole point was to you can have it. They want you to make a video about your like experiences with it. I was not pleased with it, so I just never did a video about it.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't go out there. I didn't want to go out there and say, hey, this thing is great, like, because it's not. I can't say it's not. I might not have like had the settings right, but it didn't suit what I needed it to do. How's that?
Yeah.
I can't even say it was necessarily a bad product. I just realized it wasn't going to do the recording that I wanted it to do. I thought it had different options in it than it actually did. So I was not going to go sit there and be like, hey, these people gave me this product and it's fantastic. Because that's not how I felt about it.
So there was this company called Content Boulevard that used to. They were. I think I showed you this. Like you could like there was just tons of different products, and you could request them, and they'd send them to you, and they'd want them shown in a video. And so what I did with that is I would request a bunch of stuff, and then I'd get a bunch of stuff, and then when I did my loot crate videos, I would give away all that stuff that got sent to me.
Yeah.
It's like USB speakers and stuff like this. And so the way it worked is then the company that made the product would leave a star rating on you based on the video you put out. And there was several of these things where I was just like, well, this is awful. And they would leave like 1 star as a result. And then companies stopped wanting to send me things because my star rating wasn't fantastic. So that kind of all fell through.
I mean,
yeah.
and that's kind of the model. It's so interesting because that's kind of the model with like Uber and the way it works. And while I believe that that has some credit, doesn't it get you into some whole other like loophole? Because you know, as a company, you want people to only have a positive image of your product.
Right.
And the sad thing is, as a company, you probably want them to have a positive image of your product, even if your product sucks. Ow. I don't know where that guy came from.
It's over here.
I thought it was a closed cave. I was turning around to come back. I don't know how I didn't see that there was a hole here.
Oh, he broke my shield. What a bitch.
If you back up.
I have to, because I'm going to die.
Do you have stuff to make a new shield? I had to stop and make a shield.
No, I don't.
Mine. Oh, hi, zombie. Hi, zombie. Hi, zombie. Hi, zombie. Hi, zombie. God, they seem to take so many goddamn hits.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I have wood. Do you have iron?
Nope.
Didn't you get iron? Can you smelt it?
Oh, I do have 8 cobble, actually. I don't know where that came from. Do you have
Oh, I have plenty of cobble and some wood. So...
Oh,
my computer just did a weird thing. There you go. Oh, hi, Enderman. The skeleton just shot the Enderman, and he disappeared.
I don't have wood, though. Do you have wood?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get this guy. Oh, phew.
That's why I don't have any torches. I ain't got no wood.
There you go.
Oh, well.
Oh. Here. I don't even have room for that, so... Oh, I should get this helmet, though. Realize I have a 0 armor on. Oh, God. Ugh. Skeleton incoming. Did I get him? There are so many skeletons in this cave. It's ridiculous. I wonder how close we are to our mob farm. Like, would these be in spawnable area?
I mean, yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was thinking that this was good that we're doing this because we need to do this anyways, basically.
How many goddamn skeletons are there? Oh. What are you doing for the, this is pre-Christmas, by the way, when we're recording this, to date our content for everybody. Because I will be out of town over just after Christmas, I guess. You got anything fun planned? Are you just eating your beef Wellington?
Well, that's before Christmas. I guess I'm gonna stream. I don't know. I don't have anything to do. My grandma and her sister's gonna come eat over here, and then I'm gonna be all alone. So I'll probably stream.
What are you cooking for that?
Ham.
Not beef Wellington.
No, they don't get the beef Wellington. They get a ham. Gonna make ham and just the normal things, macaroni and cheese, which I guess is not normal for everyone.
No, I don't think mac and cheese is definitely not normal for.
So it is in this area. So like there was actually a thing on Reddit the other day about holiday foods, and in North Carolina, mac and cheese is one of the holiday foods at Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Interesting.
Because I've told other people this before, and they're like, "That's weird," and I'm like, "No, it's not. We've always had it every Thanksgiving and Christmas."
I will never turn down mac and cheese because mac and cheese is good. I don't know how to get over there because
Yeah, that's the ravine that we were just in.
Yeah.
I mean, I make it in the crock pot, so it's not like like Kraft mac and cheese or some shitty thing like that.
I think it's funny that you went to Kraft as the. Oh no, Kraft, not Velveeta. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's not like a boxed shitty mac and cheese.
I personally, I love boxed shitty mac and cheese. I think it's good.
I mean, I'll eat it. I'm not saying it's not edible. It's just not. I'm just saying this is not that. So like deviled eggs.
Enderman, coming after you. You looked. Oh God,
No,
maybe he
you don't
was
know
just.
about me.
He literally walked. He does now.
I'll show him. I'll show him a thing or two about my sword. Okay, he's hurting. He's real bad.
I made him go
Made
away.
a big mistake.
You can hide.
Oh no, he knows. He still knows.
Hide,
He still knows.
hide.
He still knows.
Oh, you got
I
him.
killed him with a pick.
I was like, I thought you saw this because it was like a perfect hiding spot.
Yeah, that is a perfect thing. I should have seen that. I wish I'd seen that. I'm just sitting there right now, even though there ain't no Enderman.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he got away. Good, can go hide, and you like went completely the opposite direction. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of ham on Christmas and Easter and like those fancy holidays. I don't know what it is. I love ham, cold ham, deli ham. It's like the best deli meat in my opinion. But you cook a big piece of ham, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. We've always done turkey on Thanksgiving and ham on Christmas.
Yeah, I will take turkey. My parents are like, my family always does a prime rib. We've always been prime rib people, like steak people. Steak people that we go against.
I probably should do that sometime, especially with the sous vide now. Like prime rib is perfect. It's made for that.
How big's your sous vide?
I just have one of the wand attachments, and I have a big old tub that I bought.
Okay, because the only sous vide machine I have is I made it out of a crock pot. So it wouldn't be big enough for like a roast, like a full roast. Right. Because, I mean, the crock pot is obviously, but it's, adding the water takes away that.
Right.
Though we have been doing so much more in our pressure cooker because you can just cook things so fast and make them so tender.
Bigger. Oh, wait, no, I guess it goes up more. What you been making in your pressure cooker? I don't use my pressure cooker much. I just threw that into pearl. Damn it. Killed that man. For that pearl, and I just wasted it real good.
I mean, we did like the eggs ever since you told me about the hard-boiled eggs. Every time we do hard-boiled eggs, they go in there.
You said the eggs though?
Yeah, the eggs for sure. But that's just I'll make like a dozen eggs and put them back in the container and back in the fridge, and they last for a while. So it's not the normal. But we'll get some like cheap chuck roast or something and throw it in the pressure cooker with some little wine, some seasonings, and potatoes and carrots and stuff, and just make a stew.
Yeah,
get a stew in like 30 minutes total.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy how fast things cook in them.
Do you ever let yours slow release?
Yeah. What was it I made that I did a solo? Hey, look at what I found, Jeff.
A lot of lava.
Yeah, another ravine.
Don't get knocked down.
Yeah. Yeah, there was something I made where it said to slow release, so I did.
So I made something. It was one of the stews I made, and I've tried to follow this other recipe because it had some like different seasoning in it that I hadn't seen. It was like adding ketchup and mustard and like all this stuff. It was very strange. It turned out to be pretty good, but they were determined. They made it like very clear and like exclamation points and all capital letters on do not quick release, ensure you slow release, and I don't know why. What does a slow release do?
I mean, it keeps cooking, basically.
So why didn't I just cook it longer and then quick release it?
Well, I think it doesn't cook. It's no longer technically pressure cooking. It's still under pressure, but it loses pressure as it releases, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's how the slow release works. Oh, God.
Oh, fucking hell, Jeff.
Are you going to die?
Oh, you killed me.
I just put the water down. I went to go hit that zombie, and it, like, burned you to a crisp. Here's
me real good. I have chests on me, so grab those chests and put my stuff in.
That's what I was about to look for. Is how do I get? Okay, you got chests. You got chests, yo.
Wow.
So, I was gonna dump my stuff into one of these chests. Yeah, that was pretty hardcore. I like on my screen. I feel like I shot to where the zombie was, and it went to the other side.
Got me real good.
Like, It didn't look like it hit you on my screen, and then you were on fire. Oh, don't you steal that man's oven. Okay.
I'll take him out.
I got all your stuff in this chest.
I was like, why is there water on every one of these levels? But then I realized that you did that so that you had water.
Yeah, I needed the water.
Oh, shit, there's no way up there.
Do you know where we were at?
Not really. We're also out of time.
Well, okay.
So.
Well, I'm wondering if in between, like, all your stuff is safe if I can just dig a hole straight up to you or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Well, I'm kind of like stuck in a hole now because I went down here. It's just, and we don't have a good way. Oh, it's so dark. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to stop it here. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.